Sir, in the last sessions, we completed about language fundamentals. Okay, language fundamentals we completed. Next and after that, operators concept also we completed, right? So now Python, the basic idea, basic idea. I hope you people, sir, are getting from these things. So now the next cinema, what I have to talk, input and the output statements. So this is the third topic what we have, input and the output statements, right? This is the next third topic whatever we have. In how many ways we can give the input to our application. Sir, in how many ways we can print the things to the output. I mean, how you can able to print output. What are various possible ways are there to read input. These are things we have to discuss, right? So now just observe, if you want to read the input from the keyboard, I want to read input from the keyboard, sir. How you can read the input from the keyboard? Reading input from the keyboard. From the keyboard, how you can able to read the input from the keyboard, sir? Sir, just we have one function is there. What is that function, sir? Input function. What is the function name? Input function. Very fortunate. In the last sessions, already we had a discussion about this input function, sir. If you want to read anything, sir, if you want to read some dynamic input from the keyboard, then happily we can go for which functions are input. Python provides sir, one inbuilt function, input function, to read the input, dynamic input from the keyboard. Dynamic means at runtime. So after starting the program, if you want to read the dynamic input from the keyboard, then automatically, sir, happily we can able to read the dynamic input from the keyboard by using input function. Okay, please make sure you people should be aware clearly, right? Okay. Next, Siddhartha, we will discuss at the end. Don't worry, just concentrate on lesson. Okay. Now, sir, how you can use this one? Is there any problem? Is there any small limitation with this input function? This part we are going to discuss in detail, sir. Just observe that. Sir, I'm taking a small chota program. A small chota program. Let me take, sir, so that you people can feel more comfortable about this one. Okay. Here, just test.py. I have here. Just observe that. Just take a bit very special care. Okay. Like what I want to take here is, sir, read the name from the keyboard. Read the name from the keyboard, and print the wish message. This is about my requirement, right? Read the name from the keyboard and print the wish message. So we have to use name input here. Just we are going to use enter your name. Are you getting? Enter your name. Like this I'm asking, sir. So whenever we are using input function with this label, now it is going to ask, can you please provide your name? Are you getting? Enter your name. Like this, it will prompt the end user to enter name. Are you getting that? Now print on here. Just a very simple, sir. So hello name, whatever name you entered, sir, good evening, something like I want to print, sir, good evening, something like I want to print. Now observe that. So what message it is going to print, sir? Whatever the name you are going to provide, to that name, which message is going to be displayed because of this small program, right? Yes, what is the way? Now have a look once about this one. Here, let me open command prompt. Here, just observe the py test.py. Are you getting py test.py? Enter name. Just I enter my name Durga, something like hello Durga, good evening, something like. So enter name. Okay, Sunny, like this I'm taking. Hello Sunny, good evening, something like that. It is going to print. Any doubt? Can you please confirm? Everyone in the position to understand this one, right? So how you can able to read? How you can able to read from the keyboard? By using input function. Okay, like now there is one small limitation is there with this input function. I will explain with an example. Don't worry, sir. Okay, I want write a program, write a program to read two numbers from the keyboard, and print the sum. This is about my requirement, right? Regarding, so this is write a program to read two numbers from the keyboard and print the sum. This is my requirement, right? How we can able to do that? How we can able to do, sir? Very simple terminology, right? Just Saurabh, sir, try full name. So if we entered full name, is there any problem? Can you please observe that? Enter your name. Okay, Sunny Leone. Yes, what is the happily it's going to print. Hello, Sunny Leone. Good evening. Saurabh, getting right? Any name, full name, any name you can able to provide. It is going to read the total thing whatever you entered. Remember that, sir. Okay, clear? When I'm trying to give input function, it will display in the statement immediately, but I want to print at the end. No. So, Sai Kumar, now that is the default function which is already there. Okay, you can't customize this behavior. Okay, like that. So now my requirement is write a program to read two numbers from the keyboard and print the sum. This is my requirement, right? Sir, what is the way how you can able to do, sir? Sir, very simple. X is equal to input of enter first number. Regarding enter first number like that we are going to take. Sir, y is equal to enter second number. Regarding enter second number like this we have. Regarding, can you please enter first number, enter second number. Now print on the sum. Regarding print on the sum is x plus y. Can you please observe? So can you confirm, is it valid code or invalid code? Please tell, is it valid or invalid? I mean, is it going to fulfill my requirement or not? Sushil, is it going to fulfill my requirement or not? No, because the reason is, that's what you people should be aware. This point already we covered in the last session, so this is not first time. Okay, what is the point here is the whatever data you are providing on the keyboard is always going to consider as string type only. Remember that the data is always considered as what types are string type only. So if you want to consider as a number, compulsory we have to convert, we have to perform typecasting. It should be mandatory, right? Regarding whatever data we are providing is by default considered int type only. Whatever number, if you want to consider as the number, compulsory we require to perform typecasting, sir. So just observe what is the problem with that. Suppose enter first number 10, enter second number 20. Regarding enter first number 10, enter second number 20. Now, sir, x is string type, y is also string type. Then x plus y is nothing but both are string types. Concatenation is going to be happen instead of arithmetic addition. Can you please tell what is the output we are going to get? What is the output we are going to get? 10, 20 is the output, sir. It never going to tell 30 as the output. Regarding it never going to tell 30 as the output, sir. Now can you please observe? But the answer by default we are going to get the sum 10, 20 because concatenation is going to be happen, but not arithmetic addition. Okay, what we have to do is we have to convert these strings into numbers. Regarding, we require to convert these strings into numbers. That's why I is equal to int of x. Regarding j is equal to int of y. Observe that carefully, sir. So these strings I'm trying to convert into int type. Regarding the strings I'm trying to convert into int type. Now the sum is I plus j. Regarding Now the sum itself is nothing but I plus j. By default, you are going to get. Enter first number 10. Enter second number 20. The sum is 30 by default, you are going to get. Any doubt? Any doubt? Yeah, answer we will use. Up to this is the clear for all of right? Okay, that's all. If you want, you can able to short this code also, just for easy understanding purpose. I took separately, but here only we can able to typecast. So here just I'm taking int r within bracket enter first number. Okay, here also int r enter second number. Are getting int of enter second number like this, right? Now we are not required to perform sir explicitly because we did already, right? So x plus y. Are getting, sir, whatever string you are providing, can you please convert? Can you please convert into int? Sir, whatever string you are providing, can you please convert into int like this, right? Now the sum is x plus y. Any doubt? Any doubt about this one? Clear, right? Now also the output by default you are going to get enter first number 10, enter first number 10, enter second number 20, then the sum is 30 by default you are going to get. Regarding 30 itself you are going to get, sir. Now enter first number 100, enter second number 200. Now the sum itself is 300 by default you are going to get. Any doubt? Can you please confirm? Everyone in the position to understand, right? Okay. Now I have still I want to short this code, sir. What we can able to take here is very simple. X means okay, you have to read x value from the keyboard and we have to convert into type. Are you getting this total thing? This total thing, can you please replace in the place of x? Are you getting in the place of x? In the place of x, so directly I am taking input of enter first number. Same way, this total thing I want to take in the place of y. This total thing I'm taking in the place of y. Yeah, how beautiful it is. Are you getting? So now have you observed single line, sir? Okay, so print on the sum. So int of input of first number, it is going to read first number converted into int type. It will ask a second number converted into int type. Now it is going to print the sum. Are you getting? Total cinema converted into single line. Observe that, sir. Now let me consider for the output by default you are going to get. Yes, enter first number 100, enter second number 200. The sum is the 300 by default you are going to get. Clear? Up to this, any doubt about this one? Okay, that's all. Sai Kumar, obviously more number of lines. That's what you should aware. Okay, so this is about what is the code we have to use, how you can able to get, how you can able to read two numbers and print the sum to the console into a single line. Okay, that's all. Next, what I want to take here is write a program to read the employee data from the keyboard and print that data. This is about my requirement, right? Just the main intention is you have to familiar how you can read the data, employee data from the keyboard. Write a program to read employee data. Write a program to read employee data from the keyboard. Employee data from the keyboard and print that data. Okay, this is my requirement, right? So can you please write a program to print employee data from the keyboard and print that? Okay, that's all. So this is what you have to be aware. Yeah, Saurabh, sir, why the sum is not printed? First, because it is before input. So yeah, correct, man. But before that, if any evaluation is there, first evaluation is going to be happen. At last, print is going to work. First to print, arguments should be ready or not. Saurabh. Yes, have you observed? Saurabh is asking this question related to our previous program. Okay. So this is the question what is asking, sir. So just this is the question what is asking, sir. Why sum is not printed first? Because it is before input. Because the reason for that is, so first arguments should be ready. After arguments, at last it will ask about print statement. Okay, so that's why compulsory. Okay, first this argument, of course, this argument, and so on. At last, the final thing by default will be printed. Clear, right? Up to this is the clear, Saurabh? Okay. Now, what is the next? Can you please observe our program, sir? Write a program to read employee data from the keyboard and print that data. This is my requirement, right? How we can able to take? So, enum, employee number. I want to read employee number, employee name, employee address, employee salary. These are the four parameters I want to read from the keyboard. And can you please display to the console? Take very special care about this terminology, right? Okay. So what I'm trying to take is enum is equal to int r input r enter employee number. Enter employee number. Can you please enter employee number like this? I'm taking enum is ready. Next, name. Regarding enter employee name, but employee name is already string type. That's why typecasting is not required. Enter employee name. Enter employee name. Next, enter enum esal. Regarding esal like this, right? So it is float type. Enter employee salary. Okay. Next, enter employee address. Regarding enter employee address. I want to take, sir. address like this. So it is the string type only. Enter employee address. I'm taking, sir. Enter employee address. Okay, that's all. Sir, can you please tell how many parameters we read, sir? We read from the keyboard. How many parameters we read, sir? There are total 4 parameters we read, sir. So just I want to print. Can you please confirm your information? Something like please confirm your information like this. I'm taking, sir. Please, can you please confirm your information like I'm taking? Okay, sir. Now what is the way how you can able to take, sir? So print employee number. Print of employee number. Employee number is enum. Okay. Now here just observe the employee name. Sir. Name. Employee address, salary. Are getting employee salary, esal like this. Employee, okay, address. Employee address is address like this. I'm taking, sir. That's all. Address like this I'm taking. Now observe it very carefully. Enter employee number 100. Enter employee name, okay, Durga. Enter employee salary 10,000. Okay. Enter employee address. Okay, HYD like this, right? Can you please confirm your information? This is my data. Any doubt? Everyone, are you able to understand, right? Yes, friends. Are you able to understand? Okay. Well, there is one small thing. Let me explain. Of course, that's all. This is what you people should aware how to read the different types of data. How you can able to read different types of data. Like make sure, sir. Next, I want to add one more parameter. Are you getting? I want to add one more parameter. One more parameter, sir. What is that? Is okay. Just are you married or not? Are you getting? Are you married or not? Like this, right? So here just married. Can you please tell true or false? I want one True or false? False. This is about my requirement. Can you please tell what I have to take? True or false? Okay. It is the Boolean type or not? Hey, respond. It is the bool type. Okay. Input input enter input enter your employee married or not. Here employee married. Now can you please specify true or false? Can you please specify true or false? Okay, married or not? Like this I'm asking, sir. Okay, now this is the Boolean type. So at last, is employee married? Just employee married. Like just I'm taking married variable, right? Sir, any doubt? Can you please confirm? Can you please confirm? Any doubt about this one? Okay, well, it is a Boolean. So if it is the int type, trying to typecast to the int. If it is the string, no typecasting is required because the default type is always what the string type only. Next, the float Boolean, like this we are going to get, sir. Okay, so now take a bit very special care about this terminology, right? So is the employee married or not? True or false? End user is the responsible to provide. Now take very special care. Okay, now have a look once. Enter employee number 100. Enter employee name Durga. Enter employee salary. Okay, 10,000. 10,000 is my salary. Enter employee address. Enter employee address. Enter Hyderabad. Like this I'm taking. So employee married or not? What answer I can tell? It is telling the options also, true or false. You have to specify. What answer I can tell? Respond, man. What you are thinking? So my age is already almost around 70 years, man. Married or not? Married already. Okay, married already. Anyway, safe side. I'm taking. No, not married. Not married I kept. Are you getting it? Not married I kept. Not married. Like this I'm spell out. Now false like this, right? Now take very special care. What is the data I provided? Employee married or not? What is the data I provided? False. Now take a bit very special care. What output we are going to get? Can you please confirm your information? Employee number 100, employee name Sir Durga, 10,000, Hyderabad. So even I provided false, but Python is considering as the true, sir. How the Python aware? I'm already married, man. How this Python aware that? Are you getting? Array provided false, but nobody is telling true yet answer. Oh, you are already married. Like this it is telling. How this magic is happening? Anyone can you please tell? Anyone can you please tell? What the reason? What the reason for that? Are you getting the point right? Okay, remember that. Okay, sir, very simple, sir. Very simple. Take a bit very special care about this one. We used already bool function also. What is the problem is the bigger problem with this bool function only. Okay, because of this bool function only, the problem is going to come. Because the reason for that is if the input is a empty string, if the input is empty string, it is considered as false. If the input is non-empty, then it is considered true, sir. Are you getting? So here this true or false is considered as non-empty string. Non-empty string is nothing but true by default is going to consider. So the behavior of bool function is if this string is empty, then only it is considered a false. If it is not empty, whether it is the true, whether it is false, whether it is Durga, whether it is yes, no, any kind of thing, If it is not empty, then it's always going to consider that, okay, true only. Remember that. Have a look once. Have a look one. Employee number 1. So D. Next time after that, employee salary 1. Enter employee address H. Like this I'm taking, sir. True or false. Now I'm not providing anything. If you are not providing anything, it will become empty. It will become empty. Now observe this one. Now observe this one. I didn't provide anything. Empty. Empty. Empty means false. If you provide anything, sir. If you provide anything, sir. If you provide any possibility, anything other than empty, sir, I'm taking yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, true, false. Anything you can provide, it is always going to consider yes, true only. Remember that? It's always going to consider yes, true only. That is the functionality of bool. That's why while reading Boolean data, take a bit very special care about this one. Are you getting right? So Boolean, while printing these type of things, better to consider yes, a string type. It is highly recommended. Otherwise, you may face this type of problem, right? So while using Boolean type, take a bit very special care. Okay, that's all. Can I go to the next level? Please confirm. Are you getting? Anyway, it's a very rare we have this type of requirements, so don't worry much about that. Don't worry much about how you can able to solve this problem is. Don't worry. Don't use Boolean. Then automatically our life by default will become simple. Whatever you are providing itself is considered a string only, then it's going to print either true or false. Already you are providing option. You have to select either true or false. Are you getting? Now it is going to be considered either true or otherwise false, something like that. Don't worry, sir. Okay. So how to read the data from the keyboard? How you can able to read the data from the keyboard? It's very clear for you people, right? Okay. What is the next cinema we have to talk about? Okay. How to read the multiple values from the keyboard in a single line? Take very special care, sir. A bit dangerous concept I'm talking. So please, special care must be required. How to read the multiple values? How to read multiple values from the keyboard? From the keyboard in a single line. From the keyboard in a single line. In a single line like this, right? Okay. So here take a bit very special care. How you can able to read multiple values in a single line. Okay. What that code is? Here take very special care. Enter X value, enter Y value. Sushil, it's always going to read first X. Already we saw that example, right? Okay. Now legend this one. How to read multiple values from the keyboard in a single line? A bit very important terminology, sir. More concentration must be required. Remember that. Here, if I use input, enter some data. Enter some data. Assume that, sir. Sir, how many input functions I'm using? More concentration must be required for few minutes, please. How many input functions I'm using? Only one. Then how many values I can read? How many values I can able to read? Only one value. Are you getting? Only. Even you provided multiple values also, but still it is considered single value only. Remember that. Okay. Suppose enter some data, sir. 10, 20, 30. I added. But still it is considered single string only. So this total is only 1, 10, 20, 30. That's all. Is it single value or multiple values? Can you please tell? Is it single value or multiple values? Single value only. Because how many functions, how many input functions we are using? Only one. Even you provided multiple things. Even you provided multiple values. But still it is considered single value only. Remember that. Okay. Sir, what is the way? Just observe a bit carefully, sir. Here I am taking. Here just observe that. Observe a bit very, very carefully, sir. S is equal to input enter two numbers. Okay, like this I am taking, sir. Enter two numbers like print of yes, sir. Print of yes. What will happen here is, now observe, enter two number 10, 20, like this I am taking. But this total 1020, is it single value or not? Please confirm. This total 1020, is it single value or not? Yes, it is the single value only. Now immediately I have the doubt, sir. So what is the separator? What is the separator between these? Space is the separator. Correct or not? What is the separator between these? Space is the separator. Space is the separator. I got it. On this input function, if you can use a split, then automatically what will happen is, so it will split into this a single value into multiple values based on space. Then automatically, sir, first value 10, so second value 20, third value 30. By default, in string form you are going to get, sir. Are you getting it? In list form you are going to get. Now this one will become list of string values. Are you getting? What is the function I used? Can I spell out? What is the function I used, right? Split function. Split function is responsible to divide your data single string into multiple values with respect to space. Now first value, second value, third value, like that. Are you getting? First value, second value, third value, like that by default will be there. Split function we are using. Legend. More concentration must be required. I'm sorry, first legend this one. Okay, what is the next? Here just observe that. Okay, split I'm using. Observe input, enter two numbers, dot split. If I can use, what will happen is, now observe this. Now observe this one. Enter two numbers, 10, 20, like this, right? Now, is it converted into list of values or not? Can you please confirm? Is it converted into list of values or not? List of values or not? Yes. Okay. So perfectly it is the list. But the problem here is this list contain which type of values? What the type of the first value? What the type of second value? String values only. Compulsory we require to convert into type. So what we have to take? Legend this one. Sir, up to this is to read the single value. Even you are providing multiple values also treated as a single value. That a single string dividing according to the spaces. Now you are going to get the list like this, right? Now what I have to take in this here I'm taking for each x in this list. For each x in this list, which activity we have to take? So int of x activity I have to take. There is a bit dangerous code, but anyway, just a matter of 1 minute. This difficulty will be there. After that, it will become very easy, sir. Now take a bit very special care, sir. To read the data, I provided 10, 20. I provided 10, 20 as a single value. Because of this split, what happened is, okay, now this is the first value, comma, this is the second value. Okay, this is the first value, comma, this is the second value, like this, right? So because of split. Next, for each x in this list, for every x value in this list, what we have to do? Can you please convert into type? Can you please convert into type? Sir, 10, 20, 10, 20, like this, right? Now, can you please maintain in list form? Now, let me take this one. Sir. Now, observe it very carefully. Now, here, just I'm taking like this. Wow. How beautiful it is. So do you know this is going to provide the list of two numbers. Two numbers like this, right? Okay. What is the way like this? I'm sorry, it is invalid, man. It is invalid. Enter number. What it's going to take is it is a bool of enter number. It is not going to use input function. Remember that. You can apply, trace, what is the value you are going to get, please let me know. I will explain. Legend this one. So int of x like this. So this is very difficult concept. First concentrate on this, I'm sorry. Otherwise you won't get. Later if you are asking the doubt, I won't. Again, later we will discuss your doubt, but it's a very important concept. Please. Okay. Now observe this one. So understanding this point is very important. Typecasting anyway, later we can discuss. Nothing will be there. Here observe this one. Here what we are trying to take. Here what we are trying to take here is what we are trying to take. Here we are reading one value, one string value. Even this total thing is treated as one string value, right? Now here, because of split, it will be converted into list, sir. It will be converted into list. Now, so first value, comma second value, but it will be there in the string format only. Now, can you please take every x in this list? Can you please take every x in this list? For each x in this list, first take 10. First take 10. Convert into int. Next take 20. Can you please convert into int type? With these values, can you please create a list? Regarding, can you please create a list like this, right? I'm taking. So if I can take like now the list of values, okay, where first value and the second value by default will be there, but fortunately this data is what types are int type only. Remember, I want to read the multiple values. I want to read the multiple values into single line. This is the base. Make sure you people should aware. Okay, like split. The return type of split is always list type only. Remember that. The return type output of split method is always list type only. Okay. Now observe that. Now observe this one. Here I'm taking 10. Here I'm taking 10 like this. Next time after that 20. 10 space 20. Now 10 comma 20 by default we are going to get. Clear up to this? Okay, sir, just there are small doubts are there. I will clarify. Don't worry. Okay, now here what is the next thing? Here observe that. Sir, how many values are there? How many values we are trying to read? Please confirm. How many values we are trying to read? How many values we are trying to read? Total two values. Two values. At last two values are there. These are two values you can assign to A comma B. No problem at all. Because we are trying to read two values, right? We are trying to read two values, right? That's why A comma B. So in that list, first value will be assigned to A, second value will be assigned to B. Now the sum. Regarding the sum is A plus B. Very simple. The sum is A plus B. Like that we can able to take. Have you observed? Enter two numbers 10 comma 20 we are going to get. Can you please observe? What is the answer by default we are going to get? The sum 30. Sir, now, sir, you can use this approach for any number of numbers, no problem at all, sir. Okay? Enter two numbers, 100, 200, like that. Then automatically the sum 300 by default we are going to get. So sometimes what will happen is, read multiple values into a single line. Read multiple values into a single line. Only with a single input function, we can able to read any number of values, no problem at all. This is the best way to use. Any doubt? Are you able to understand? Yes, sir. Just wait for one more small example, and then I will clarify your doubts, sir. Sir, split the function is always going to divide with respect to space by default. Okay, and it's always going to return list only. Okay, that's what you should aware. For each x value in this list, can you please typecast to int type? That's what you people should aware. Now the sum is A plus B like this. Sir, are you able to understand? Rakesh, print A, print B means 10 under 20. Whatever input values you are providing, that input values by default you are going to get. Okay. Now the next terminology, very important. Split is the mandatory. Otherwise, how to divide into multiple values? How you can able to divide into multiple values? Split must be compulsory. Remember that. Okay. Well, now what I want to take. If you are going to provide multiple more than two values, then this logic is not going to work. This logic reserved only for 2 values, because we are using how many variables? Here how many variables we are using? Only 2 variables. So that's why this logic is going to work only for 2 values. Remember. Okay. Now my requirement is very simple, sir. Write a program to read the 3 float values from the keyboard. 3 float values from the keyboard. Okay. To read 3 float values from the keyboard. Float values from the keyboard. Okay. With the comma separator. With the comma separator and print the sum, This is about my requirement, right? Observe that now I don't want to use a space. Now I have to use comma with comma separator and print the sum. This is about my requirement, right? How we can able to do that, sir? Very simple, sir. Just I don't want to use this code. Let me start from the scratch. First thing, sir, how many numbers you want to read? Oi, can you please tell how many numbers you want to read? How many numbers you want to read? 3 numbers. Are you getting 3 numbers? That's why first one I will ask enter 3 numbers. Enter 3 numbers. 3 numbers like this. Even you entered 3 numbers, but still it is considered single value only. But with the which separator, then comma, sir, float values, right? You are asking 10.5, 20.6, okay, comma 30.7. Assume this total thing is treated as single value only. Okay, this is the single string value. So we have to divide this a single string into multiple values, okay, with the comma separator. Very simple, sir. Data split with the comma. Now we have to provide arguments are with the comma. If you are not providing, then by default space. If you are providing, then automatically comma. Like that we have to take. Regarding with comma separator, we require to take care. Okay. Now what will happen is, okay, because of this one 10.5 first string, next one after that 20.6, second string 30.7, okay, third string by default you are going to get. Are you getting right? Are you able to understand? Okay, now this is, sir, because of that a list of 3 string values we are getting. Now for each x in this list, what I have to take? So typecast to float the type. So read every x value and typecast to float the type. With those values, can you please create? Okay, list. Now if I can take like this, now the list of 3 float values by default you are going to get, sir. Now what I'm taking, a comma b comma c is equal to, are you getting? A comma b comma c is equal to like this. So a means first value, b means second value, c means third value, right? Remember, any doubt in this line? Can you please confirm? Any doubt in this line? Okay, take a bit very special care. Okay, now can you please guide, sir? I forgot the code. Here enter 3 float values. Are you getting? Enter 3 float values. Like this I'm taking, sir. Enter 3 float values like I'm specifying. Okay, like this is the input. Dot, what is the method we have to use? Split with the what separator? Comma separator. Okay, now sir, what I have to take for each x in this list? What operation I have to take? Float of x. Are you getting? This total thing, what I'm trying to take into the list. Okay, this list contains 3 values. First value a comma b comma c is equal to like this, right? Any doubt? Sushil. So here have you observed what is the return type of input? What is the return type of input? Input function. What is the return type? String. On that string object, we are calling split method. Remember this one. That's why dot on this string object we are calling a split method. That's what you people should aware. Okay, on one object, suppose I'm calling s dot m1, s dot m1. On s object I'm calling m1, like that, right? Okay, so on this string object, the result is the string, on that I'm calling split method, like this. Now print of the sum, print of the sum is a plus b plus c, like this we are going to get. But the answer by default we will get here is, can you please observe that? Enter three float values, 10.5, okay, 20, sorry, comma separator right, 20.6, comma 30.7. Are you getting 10.5, comma 20.6, comma 30.7? The sum here 61.8. Perfectly, it's going to work out. Any doubt? Are you in the position to understand, right? Yes, Kushbu. Can we use a space in the place of comma separator in the float type? Yeah, why not? You can use any separator, right? But if you want to talk about with a space, then here don't use comma. Don't use comma. Are you getting? If you are not using comma, by default is the space. Now observe that. Now observe this one. Enter three values: 10.5, 20.6, okay, 30.7. Now the space is the separator, right? Can you please observe 61.8? Clear, right? But anyway, slowly you people are going to get, okay, you people are going to get in the next level a bit dangerous concept. So simple. How many values are there here? Internally, how many values are there? Can you please confirm? How many values are there? Now come. Please respond three values. How many variables I'm using? Three variables. If there is a mismatch, then immediately you are going to get error. Observe that compulsory. Here how many values are there? Those many number of variables should be there. Maybe this concept is called unpacking. Maybe in the next sessions in detail we are going to discuss. Just my intention is I'm showing yes, this type of possibility is also there, sir. Okay, now that's all from my side. I mean, these examples from my side is clear. Can you please ask? Yeah. Can you please ask your doubts, sir? Now, what's your doubt? Sir, if we need more values, we need to provide variables names like ABCD. Yeah, same way. Any number of variables you can. Suppose 4 values if you want to provide. 4 values you are going to provide. A, comma, B, comma, C, comma, D. That's it. Clear? Now come. Okay, well, then obviously you can use A, comma, B, comma, C, comma, D, 100 variables you can able to use. But if you are going to use 100 values in this style, then automatically it's not correct approach. For that, another approach we are going to use. Just simply by using for loop, okay, like we can able to do that. Just 2 or 3, 4 values or something like, only this type of thing is allowed. Okay, next I'm sorry. So here anything you can able to typecast into the float type is allowed. Anything you can able to typecast into the float type is allowed, because explicitly you are calling what float typecasting. Suppose if you are providing a TEM string type, immediately you are going to get type error. Okay, well, you asked in the last one more question. What is that? I'm sorry. So number of values should be defined by user. Then how? Then obviously what will happen is we don't know number of values. Then you should not use this approach. Very simple. You should not use this approach. Then for that we have to use some other approach. Okay. Any other doubts? Please, you can ask. Is there any way we can write the Python in debugging mode? Yes, Vinay, there is some possibility is there, but as of now, this is not correct time to talk about that. Vinay Behra. Yes, it is there. Debugging mode, all those things by default will be there. Okay. Next, 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. First, we will talk about this one. Ravikant. I'm sorry, just wait for a minute. Related to this, there is a small doubt. Yes, sir. Can you please observe the code? Is it going to work or not? Is it going to work or not? Okay. Here what will happen is, just to take a bit very special care. What it means? Can you please correct the spelling mistakes? I mean, not spelling mistakes. Number of parentheses. Ravikant. Here you open the parenthesis. Where you close it? Do you want me to close here or here? Where you want to close? Can you please retype again this code at the end? Here you want not possible, not possible because you are trying to enter multiple values. Now you are going to get the list. The return type of split method is always what? List type. List typecasting to float type is nothing but not possible. Remember that. Forgetting you can't. Oh, by using single float, all the values I want to typecast. Sorry, it is not possible. Yeah. Any other doubt? Is there any chance to read input as int, next float, next bool at a time, sir? No. Sushil. No chance. If you want to read multiple data types, then better to go for one by one, just like employee data. Here, this approach is going to work only for single type. Any other? I'm sorry, you are asking something. Can you please come up? Yeah. Can you please just observe this? What Ansari is doing? Can you please have a look once? Can you please clarify? Sir, we can define x is equal to what will happen? What will happen, man? So here, do you know it? Where is the input function? I'm sorry. Where is the input function? What it is trying to do is where you want to take here input function. Here you want to take input function. Yes. After bool. Okay. Now observe that. What will happen is it is going to read some string from the console. Okay. It will typecast to true, sir. It will typecast to true. No problem at all. Now this true will be typecasted to float type. Means it will become, if it is the true 1.0. Now can you please tell 1? Automatically typecast float type to int type. Yes, it's going to work. Getting the point? Now, if you are entering some data, the result is always 1. If you are not entering any data, then the result is always, do you know, sir, 0. Remember, only two possibilities are there, either 0 or 1. Correct. Getting right? So let me check this option. Okay. Sir, all the people got clarity how to read multiple values in a single line. Can I remove that code? All the people are getting the clarity how you can able to read multiple values. Already there in our material. Don't worry. Just go through that. Okay. Now here just observe that. Just observe print of x value. I'm trying to print of x. The answer here, enter some number. I don't know anything you can able to enter, sir. Durga 10 something like whatever you are going to enter. Now it is always going to consider as a 1 because it is not empty string. If it is not empty string means so it will become true, sir. If it is the true, converting to float 1.0. 1.0 converting to int 1 by default, that's why it's going to get 1. Suppose if you are taking Here just I'm taking, so empty. I'm not taking anything, sir, just empty. If I can take empty, then automatically 0 is the answer by default you are going to get. Any doubt? You can take anything. If you are taking some data, the result is always 1. If you are not taking anything, the result is always 0. Suppose if you can take false. If you can take false. If you can take false, what the answer? 1. If you can take yes, what the answer? 1. Like that. Clear, right? Any doubt up to this? Can I go to the next level? Okay. So this is the small postmortem about how to read the input data. How you can able to read the input from the keyboard. Are you getting how you can able to read input from the keyboard, dynamic input from the keyboard by using input function. That's also okay. Like just a still another doubt we have. Okay, just observe that. Maybe we are in the third topic. The number of doubts should be reduced. Obviously, what is this concept, man? Are you getting? Enter 3 float numbers with comma. What is this one? It is not possible. Here you have to take variable. If you are going to take single variable, it will become a list. Empty list you can't take like that. It is always expecting identifier. Getting? Now come. Okay, you should not take like this. If you are taking like this, it is not going to work. Okay, that's all. There is one more beautiful concept is there, sir. So sometimes do you know? Sometimes do you know? So maybe a chance. Maybe a chance. Sometimes there is a possibility to use this type of thing also. Take very special care, sir. Suppose I'm taking here x is equal to input of enter some data like this. Can you please tell the x is what type? Why respond? X is what type? X is what type? It's always a string type. It's always a string type. String type, sir. So now if I'm using int, compulsory you require to provide int value only. By mistake, if you are providing string value, by mistake, that is internally it is not int type, then you may get an error. Observe that. Suppose print of x. Assume that. Sir, enter some data. 10. Perfect. Enter some data. Durga. Is it valid or invalid? Enter some data. Is it valid or invalid? Valid or invalid? Hey, Durga, how you can convert into the int type? Value error, invalid literal for int base 10. Are you getting? Immediately you are going to get the error. So here you may provide string data, you may provide float data, you may provide int data, you may provide complex numbers. Any type of data you can provide, no problem at all. Automatically, can you please convert into the corresponding type? If you have such type of option, then our life will become very easy. Correct or not? Okay. If you are taking int, then it's always expecting int value. By mistake, if you are providing any other type, immediately error by default you are going to get, sir. That's why what we require to take, what we have to take is, so you can provide any type, sir. Automatically the corresponding type will be converted, no problem at all. Now let me print the type of X. Just observe this type of X. So if I'm providing, if I provide 10, it has to tell int type. It has to tell int type like this. It has to tell int type. 10 int type it has to tell. Sorry, if I provide 10.5, it should tell it is the int type. Regarding it should tell it is the float type, like that type. So you can provide any type of data automatically, the corresponding type I can able to typecast. If you want such type of beautiful functionality, then we should go for eval. Are you getting eval? What is the function name? Can you please tell? What is the function name? Eval. Eval is the function. Can you please evaluate? Can you please evaluate like that, right? Evaluate. Okay. Eval function. Now observe that instead of this bloody int, you can use eval. Eval. How beautiful it is. Now observe this one. Now observe this. Enter 10. Enter data 10. Immediately consider the int type. Automatically converted to int type, sir. If you consider 10.5, float type, sir, float type. If you consider Durga, string type, so string type, but it is always expecting, don't worry, sir, Durga. Okay, now it is considered the string type, no problem at all. Now if you can provide 10, 20, 30, can you please tell what is this type? Okay, respond. What is this type? What is this type? List type. Is it going to consider as the list type or not? Is it going to consider as the list type or not? Yes. Can you please observe list type? Are you getting? So whatever data type you are providing, automatically it is going to convert into the corresponding type. Remember such type of thing. Sometimes what will happen? Enter list of values from the keyboard. Enter tuple of values from the keyboard. Enter dictionary from the keyboard. If you want to provide any type of data, then compulsory we require to use which functions are eval function. It is a function. Bracket open, bracket close is there. What is this one? It is a function. Saurabh. Clear? Are you in the position to understand, right? Okay, eval is a function. Okay, this is the possibility, right? So now you can print x, no problem at all. Print x also I'm taking, sir. So just print that x, the corresponding type only it is going to print. No issue at all. Okay, any type of data, sir. Even boolean also. Now it is going to consider boolean also. Okay, enter some data. Here 10, 20, 30 I'm taking, sir. It is the list type. It is going to print in the list form only. Okay, like this, right? It is the list type. It is going to consider in the list form only. Then automatically, sir, now I'm taking true, sir. It is considered the boolean type only. Remember this one, boolean type only. Enter. It is no. It is unexpected. You have to provide something. Two different values. No. It is what it's going to consider. Yes, 10, 20. Then what will happen? Can you please observe that? Error. Getting right? If you are going to consider 10, 20 within single quote, 10 true, this total is considered a string type only. Are you getting? Single value, string type only, something like that. So typecasting and eval, which is always recommended? Typecasting and eval, which is always recommended? Please confirm. Eval. Sometimes if you know the type exactly, better to go for. If you know the type exactly, better to go for typecasting. I don't know the type exactly, better to go for eval. Are you getting? Now take a bit very special care. Even do you know this eval is going to take expressions also, sir. It's going to take even expressions also. Suppose I'm taking enter some data, enter some data like this, right? Now observe that, enter some data. Sir, here I'm taking 10 plus 20 plus 30. 10 plus 20 plus 30 I'm taking. What the answer we are going to get? Int, the result is 60. Are you getting int? The result is 60. Automatically, it is going to evaluate that. Automatically, it's going to evaluate that. No problem at all. Sir, 10 plus 2, 10 plus 2 into 3 by 4. I'm taking, sir. What the answer? 11.5. Okay, like even eval function can be used to evaluate results also. No problem at all. So everyone can able to understand very clearly, right? Okay. So immediately, Ali, immediately you are going to get error. Because it should be some type. Okay, Durga into 2. Durga into 2. Are you getting error? Can you please have you observed, right? Durga into 2 means 2 times it will be evaluated. It is considered like that. So there is one beautiful facility which is nothing but eval. Eval is also acceptable. Okay. Now there is another concept is there. What is that concept? Is command line arguments. Command line arguments. Sir, I'm not prompting end user to provide data. I don't want to prompt end user to provide data, sir. What I want to take here is, can you please, sir, just while executing the program only, py test.py. Are you getting how I can execute the program? Py test.py. Now I want to provide 10, 20, 30, 40, something like. So at the time of program execution, if you are passing any data, okay, these are things are by default considered as command line arguments. Are you getting the arguments which are passing from the command prompt at the time of execution? These things are by default considered as command line arguments, right? Any doubts, sir? Okay. Any doubt? Are you able to understand what are called command line arguments? These are things 10, 20, 30, 40 by default considered as command line arguments. Okay. Now the question is, sir, is it possible to read this data in my program or not? Is it possible to read this data in the program or not? One thing. So how you can read this data? Very simple, sir. Happily you can able to read this data and you can use in your program based on your requirement. Suppose sometimes what will happen is, array read the data from file 1.txt and the file 2.txt and write to output.txt. Are you getting? This is about my requirement. Observe that. So data is there inside file 1.txt and inside file 2.txt. Can you please write this total data to output.txt? Something like. So file names I want to provide from the command prompt. Are you getting? py. Now like this. Now a generalized program we are going to write, so based on file names you provided. So now my program is going to work. Read the data from the input files and write to specified output file. Sir, you are not required to fix file names in your program. Sir, sometimes you may use. Next, sometimes you may use abc.txt and xyz.txt like that. Now you have full choice. From which files you have to read the data? Yes, happily you can read from this and write to output.txt. Something like that. So we can write a generalized program. A generalized program we can able to write, sir. Okay. Now based on your provided arguments, the functionality will be defined. The functionality. Yeah, you know, the functionality will be defined. Make sure, sir. Okay, this is what you people should aware, sir. Based on our provided arguments, the functionality will be defined. That's what you people should aware clearly. Any doubt? So these command and arguments is really helpful or not? Yes, obviously. Beautiful concepts are sometimes, while executing Python scripts, sometimes we may require to pass command and arguments. How you can able to read, how you can able to use, that part I will take care, don't worry much. Clear? Are you getting the basic idea? Friends, are you able to understand the basic idea, right? Any doubts? Sir, how to read all those things? I will take it. Don't worry. Just a basic idea. Oh, there is some facility is there to pass the values from the command prompt. Okay, py tester.py. Here, I want to pass some values. Some values. Yes, possible. You can able to read this data inside our Python program, and we can able to use it. Okay, that's what. So, how to read the data provided from the keyboard, I mean provided from the command line. Regarding how you can able to read this data provided from the command line, the command line arguments, very simple terminology, sir. But the way is, there is one special variable you have to aware. What is that special variable? Is argv. What is that special variable? Can you please read the word? What is that? Words are fixed word. It is not your own. Argv means argument values. Are getting? Argv. Argv means argument values. Command line argument values. Argument values. Argv means values, right? Argv. Next, this argv is a list, sir. Is a list. So whatever the data you are passing, this data will be stored in a list form. Remember, it will be stored inside a list form. Now, from that list, you can read the data, happily you can able to use. Remember this one. But one small twist is there. What is that twist is? This argv variable. This argv variable is available inside sys module. What is this module name? Can you please tell? What is this module name? Sys module, system module. So if you want to use this argv, compulsory, we have to import this sys. Make sure, sir. Otherwise, not possible. Okay, import the sys and then you can use. Any doubt about this one? Any doubt about this one? Okay, here just let me take from sys import argv. From sys import argv. Is it? I told already in the last session. This type of style, it's a very common style. So that the biggest advantage is you can use argv directly. Instead of this, if you can take like this, import sys. The problem with this approach is, if you want to access argv, then we have to access sys.argv. Regarding this is the problem. That's why if you are going to take like this, you have to access like this. If you are going to take like this, directly you can able to access argv. So better to go for explicit import, but not this implicit import. Any doubt? Any doubt? That's all. So now print of argv, sir. I don't want to write much code. Don't worry. I don't want to write much code, sir. Much code. Argv. Argv is always list type. Don't worry. Argv is always list type, sir. Okay. What is the type? What is the type? Argument values is always list type. Now, where is the proof for that? Where is the proof for that? Already there. Already there, sir. Can you please observe? Can you please observe this? List type or not? Yes, you can provide any type of data. No problem at all, sir. You can provide. Suppose here Durga. Next and after that Ravi. Next and after that Shiva. Now it is always considered the list type only. Are you getting? Now I have one small doubt. Very small doubt. Very small doubt. You can able to answer very easily also. Let me print argv directly. Let me print argv directly. I want to execute like this. Py test.py 10, 20, 30. That's all. Can you please tell, if I run this code, what is the output by default we are going to get? If I run like this, what is the output by default we are going to get? Please confirm. This is my program. This is my program. If you are going to run like this, what is the output we are going to get? In the list format. I want exact output, man. That's what my requirement. I want exact output. Please confirm. Yeah, good. I want to listen answer from each and every person. Please respond. Not only 3 or 4 members. I want to listen from each and every person answer. Can you please confirm? What is the output by default we are going to get? Kant, excellent. What about remaining people? Respond immediately. Oi, it is the 3 different values only. Don't consider. It is not a single value. It is not a single value. What is the answer we are going to get? Okay. Yes. Perfect answer here is, remember this one. Remember this. Whatever data we are providing from the command prompt, the command line argument is always treated as string type only. That's why the answer is okay, 10, 20, 30. How many people feels this is the output we are going to get? Can you please confirm? Yes, it's always string type. Don't worry about that. Yes, this is the value. This is the second. This is. How many people? Can you please confirm? Yes, sir. I'm feeling this is exact output. Anyone there? Hey, respond. Not commas. Hey, list is always with commas only. In the list, values will be separated. In the list, values will be separated with comma. Rakesh. Yes. Okay. Now, compulsory in the form of string only. Okay, like one thing. Here, the small twist is there. What the twist is? The list won't contain 3 values. The list contain 4 values. Remember this one. The list contain 4 values. 4 values. Then immediately we may get the bigger doubts. Which is the 4th value? The list contains 4 values. Which is the 4th value? Which is the fourth value? 4th value is very simple. That 4th value is name of the file. Are you getting? That 4th value is name of the file. Remember this one. Sir, this is the list. Now take a bit very special care. So if you print a RGB, this is the output we are going to get. Sir, first one, name of the file. Second one, sir, this is the first command and argument. Second command and argument. Third command and argument. If any person aware C language, if any person aware from C program, in the C command and arguments concept is there, same concept. Name of the file will become first command line argument, but not in Java. In Java, this is the first command and argument. But in C language, so name of the file is the first command and argument. Of course, in Python also. Okay, now let me check, sir. Let me check. Okay. Now here I'm taking, so 10, okay, 20, and then 30 I'm taking, sir. Same example only. Now the output we are going to get, sir. Can you please observe that? Now the output by default we are going to get. Can you please observe that? Yes, first one, name of the file, comma, second one, 10, 20, 30. But have you observed, right? It is always going to provide in the form of string data only. So while using, please ignore the first one. Can you please consider only this data? Are you getting? Please ignore first one. Can you please consider only this particular data must be required? Okay, how you can able to do that part we are going to discuss. Don't worry much. Are you able to understand? Yes. Okay. What is the first command line argument? The first command line argument will become. First command line argument will become. What is the first command line argument? Will become name of the file. Name of the file will become first command line argument. Remember that, sir. Okay. So now my requirement is just instead of printing, print the number of command line arguments. The number of command line arguments. Okay. What is the base are len of argv. So length of function is going to tell how many arguments are there in this list. Regarding how many arguments are there in this list, it is going to tell. If you are going to provide 3 or 4, whatever number you are going to get. Next, sir, print on the list of command line arguments. The list of all command line arguments. All command line arguments. Okay, like this, right? Sir, just very simple. Argv. Okay. Now print on the command line arguments. The command line arguments. One by one. Okay, like this, right? One by one for each x in argv. Sir, for every x inside argv, print of x value. Now you are going to get first one, second one, third one. By default, you are going to get. Remember this, okay? So that's all. This is about what we have to get, sir. Observe carefully. The number of command line arguments, total 4. Total 4, sir. It's available. The list of all arguments, okay, in a single. This is the possibility. The command line arguments, one by one. This is the option. Clear, right? Sir, I don't want the first command line argument. I don't want this one first command line argument. I want only these values. How you can able to do that? Yes, that part we are going to discuss. Are you getting right? So how we can able to do that? That part I will discuss for you. Okay, don't worry. It's a very easy terminology only. We can able to use very easily. Right? Okay, how we can eval. How output knows to print one by one instead of one line? Yes, because I use a for loop. For each x value inside argv, can you please print x? Answer. Getting right? First value, second value, third value, fourth value. By using for loop one by one, we are trying to get. Because of this for loop, it is going to print. Can you bear the terminology, right? Okay. Now my requirement is, now take a bit very special care about this one. Sir, I want to ignore first command line argument because the reason for that is, okay, this one is the name of the file, waste. We are not going to use that. We are not going to use this one, sir. So then how we can able to process only remaining things, okay? With the examples we will cover in the next session. Don't worry about that, sir.